So I got a message from a subscriber, 31 years old. I'm not going to say his name because I asked him if I could use his name, but he hasn't responded yet, so let's just not do it. 31 years old, and he messaged me saying, I'm afraid I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I want to dive into that a little bit because this is going to be, if it's not already, this is going to be the reality for a lot of men, especially ones that are willing to or want to step back, assess the behavior of the majority of people, but specifically women in our society, especially for those men that want to assess it and say, I have a standard I need met before I'm going to commit to this person. There's multiple factors to this problem. Obviously, I talk about it. Many people talk about it. But the sad reality is most of the things that create this the most are not in your control, and that's the worst part. People always talk about looking good, and that all matters. It matters a lot, but what does it matter if you're the top 1% Chad or whatever term you want to throw around? What does it matter if you are that top 1% guy and all you have to choose from are trash? And I'm so just like, bleh. I'm so exhausted with trying to argue with all the messages I get and comments I get from people, women and men alike, that just don't like content like mine or other people that make content like this. And all it is they do not like the idea of men reminding other men, shedding light on this for other men to see. They want this toxicity to run amok. How dare you call it out? And let me say this too. I know full well from looking at my analytics, Lord Google, all hail Lord Google, they do not like these videos. These videos don't get the impressions other videos get. I've read my analytics, I've looked at it. These videos are not promoted. Sometimes when I make videos talk about this stuff, they will break out and get great views. Thankfully, maybe it's just enough people like the video and stick around. Maybe you guys share them a lot. I don't know. But some of them will break through. But if I look at the analytics, they do not get, they don't get the exposure that other videos get. I'm still going to make them. I don't care. These need to be said. These videos like this are as important, if not more important than anything I talk about. Because we have a society full of men that have been brainwashed into thinking that they aren't good enough. They've been brainwashed into thinking that, in this dating market, in the online world, they just fall short in every way. They're not good enough. And every woman you see is a baddie that's a drop dead 10 made of solid gold. You should be paying to even look at them in public. And that rhetoric is just like, it's so played out and corny. It's just so lame. It's so lame, and it's not helping anybody. I've said this before. I've seen people like Alex Eubank. He's a popular YouTuber, like a fitness guy, that I use this example because I'm blown away that I see this. I've seen Alex Eubank post photos in the gym or videos in the gym. Or I've seen other people post stuff about him on pages. And the comments are all these like young, hot girls and young men in the fitness world that are just calling Alex Eubank mid, below average. And I don't know if they're just trolling, but I don't think people understand what average means or what mid means. If you take 100 or 1,000 men of any walk of life, you think Alex Eubank is the 50% mark? You think that look, that physique is average? We're just lost, man. Like we've lost the plot. And I got men of all ages messaging me every single day, emailing me every single day, talking about how lonely they are and how when it comes to like a real fulfilling relationship with somebody worth building a family with, they can't find it. They can't find it. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Most men, the vast majority of you that are in relationships or that are hopefully going to get one if you want one. You will be with someone that you probably shouldn't be with. You can at least argue you shouldn't be with. The majority of men today are with women that are saying and doing or have said and done things that are, inexcusable, reprehensible, beyond, just a cute joke or beyond just innocent, innocent crush of a celebrity. Like, no. And I've said this before. I've read studies. I cannot verify the studies, but I've read studies that look really legit to me that show numbers of like 40 to 80%. They're saying 40 to 80% of men that if they were to ask their girl to randomly go through her phone at any given time, randomly, they will find something that causes a breakup. And when you say that, people, what do they say? Oh, you're insecure. Oh, you're control. It's just this gaslighting, this whipping. Stop pointing this out. Stop shedding light on this. Silence. Stop talking about this. Silence. Get in line, little boy. Good little whipping boy. The girl boss is the leader. The girl boss gets to do what she wants. You're just lucky to have her in your life. You're lucky she's even talking to you. And we have a society full of men that buy that. And I love women. I love you guys. I'm still nice to women as long as they deserve that. I wish nothing but the best for everybody. I wish nothing but the best. I want you all happy, but at my age and with my life experience and the amount of time I've put into trying to learn about this stuff and research this stuff and the things you guys send me and the women I talk to, it doesn't end well for you either. It does not end well. And there's this big push on social media of like the male loneliness epidemic. And they always push that with this angle of men that are ugly and not good enough. And that's why I harp forever. That's why I say these shallow, petty things where I poke fun at women a lot of times. Because I want to make it very clear and remind them and the men out there that very few women are like hotties, like everyone says. Very few women are out of the majority of men's league. I'm tired of people pushing that propaganda because it's nonsense. I'm getting tired of seeing that. I'm tired of seeing women that are overweight being told they're baddies. They're not. I'm tired of seeing women that are wearing tons of makeup that look absolutely unrecognizable without their makeup on. They're being told they're baddies. They're using filters, fake boobs, fake asses, fake hair, fake nails, fake eyelashes, contacts. And don't get me wrong, I want you to look pretty. Like the animalistic, barbaric part of my brain loves that. I want you to look pretty, so keep doing it. I'm not saying take your makeup off because most of you shouldn't. Maybe on Halloween. But all jokes aside, let's be fair. Let's be fair about this. I think more women need a wake-up call because they're walking around here acting like they're better than people that they're not better than. That's not meant to like put you down. That's meant to fight off this onslaught of propaganda towards men. You're not tall enough. You don't make enough money. You're not this enough. You don't have this in the pants. And it's like it just never ends. It never ends. And I don't know why so many men want to push it too. I don't know why so many men want to push it too. I don't know if it's just like a bunch of lonely guys that are trying to cope. They want to have some type of unity, so they want other men to feel as bad as they feel. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I see it being pushed from so many men. So many men disqualify their fellow man for various reasons. The conversation has to change. And to all of you that message me because you're upset, you're lonely, you're afraid you're going to be single forever, you're not alone. You're not alone. Most men, if they do not settle for women that are very trashy, let me be clear. If you are not willing to settle for women that are very trashy, you probably will be single forever because there's not enough good women to go around. There are not enough good women to go around. And it sucks, man. Really, really sucks, and it's sad. And we all lose in the end. So you can make fun of men all you want and put them down because they're bald and put them down because they're not 6 foot tall. Put them down because they're brokies. They don't have no money. Go ahead. Keep it up. You know, at the end of the day, I've said this 1,000 times. Men will do much better being single and alone than women will. That's just a fact. That's a fact. When you lay your head down at night, even the saddest of men feel a little better and can cope with it better than the average woman. That's just a fact. So to all of you that are sad like that, I don't have something I can say to fix it. But what I will say is this. If sometimes when somebody's down and out and something tragic has happened, or they're heartbroken, or they're just upset, life's just kicking them while they're down, all you can do is sit next to them, you know, give them a bro hug maybe, or a fist bump, and pat them on the back and sit next to them and say, well, bro, I'll sit here with you. I can't fix it, but I'm going to be next to you while you go through it. I got your back. And I guess a video like this is just me saying to you guys, I got your back. I can't fix it for you, but you can at least look at these comments and see that you're not alone. Many men have been put through the ringer with divorce. Many men have been scammed and lied to and stood up and ghosted, and many men have. You're not alone. So I guess that's what this video is, and videos like this are. They're just me saying, fist bump, I hear you, dude, and you're not alone. And I guess our world is going to go through this together. That's it.